The Brexit campaign did start a culture war. It resonated among those who were deeply discontented with the contemporary world. But I still think another narrative could have worked just as well and could have been less divisive and more constructive. 4 decades of neoliberalism has greatly eroded substantive democracy. First, it's simply because of globalisation. The decisions that affect our lives are no longer taken at national level, however perfect our national democracy. Second, the state has become much more centralised, privatised and hollowed out. And third, it has led to greatly increased socioeconomic inequality. At LSE, we had a local Brexit project that looked at the reasons why people voted for Brexit in both Remain and Leave areas. In Leave areas, which were often the left-behind areas, the areas sometimes known as geographies of discontent, we found in focus groups that many people said that anti-immigration or anti-Europe sentiment was a proxy or red herring for much deeper forms of discontent. What we observed was a huge frustration about not being listened to. People felt that Labour MPs took them for granted and that Westminster was very distant as Brussels. In fact, perhaps more distant because many of them were receiving EU structural funds. So this was the situation that Brexit capitalised on. It turned the slogan, "Take back control," into them and us. And the problem with that slogan is that it doesn't do anything for the people in those areas. Now Brexit's won, but their situation is probably going to be worse. An alternative narrative that focuses on deepening democracy, on devolution of power to local levels, on a fairer election system, might actually have more resonance and really result in substantial change.